Hey everyone, Enra Silver here, and welcome to the final episode of GlitchSlapped by Enra in 2021. It has been a crazy year, and I want to take a minute and thank everyone who watched my videos, left nice comments, subscribed, and the NMS community as a whole for just generally being a fantastic group of meat sacks. For this final episode, I'm going to go over a couple micro adjustments I use regularly. But before I get into these micro adjustments, I want to give a shout out to my friend Kale at Kale Labs for doing all the research and development on piece-size relationships. He did all the hard work for these, and I'm just aping what I learned from him. I'll link his channel on screen now. Check him out for meticulously researched tutorials. So let's get to it. Let's start with vertical micro adjustments. I often find myself with about a floor's thickness offset between two pieces, and so I use this quite a bit. Technically, it's a jump of 1/32 of a floor panel. A small wall raises the floor by 5/32 of a floor panel, and a raised small paving is 3/16 or 6/32 of a floor panel in height. If you move your floor up a raised small paving and then down a small wall, you will end up 1/32 higher than you started. Yay, math! Note, the first raised small paving you place is at the level of the original floor, so don't count it. You can also combine multiple raised small pavings and small walls if you need a bit more movement. Here is 4 raised small pavings and 4 small walls for a 4/32 or 1/8 move. You can also use this to move downward with a bit more work. Drop down a small wall and then from this new level, do a micro adjustment, remembering that 5 raised small pavings up and 5 small walls down will get you back to your original spot. So your micro adjustment is going to be 4 or less. Let's look at 4 real quick. Now let's look at the most common horizontal adjustments I use. The first one is a quarter panel jump. You can do this with adjacency from a floor panel to a small floor panel. However, if you want to get back to a floor panel, you'll also need to adjacency from a doorway to a frontage on the inner side of the small floor panel. An easier way is to adjacency from a small wall to a short wall. You can then just snap the floor onto the short wall. Next is a 1/8 jump. For this, you snap a paving onto the floor, which is 3/4 of a floor panel, and then a small paving onto it, which is 3/8 of a floor panel. You are now a total of 9/8 or 1 1/8 away from your starting spot. Move the panel 1 backwards, and there's your 1/8 jump. Now for a 1/16 jump. On the opposite side of the panel from where you want the jump to be, green state of paving and adjacency to a small paving. Place 2 more small pavings, delete the inner 2 pavings in your original floor, snap 2 floors off the inner edge of the last paving, and there's your 1/16 jump. There have been a couple rare occasions where the 1/16 jump has been too much. In these spots, I have done a 1/32 jump, but it's time consuming. Off the opposite side of the floor panel, place a floor at 90 degrees. There's lots of ways to do this. My current go-to was shown to me by Gecko GT. Use universal adjacency to go from a raised small paving to a cube. Drop the cube down 1, use universal adjacency to go from a pyramid to a raised small paving off the side of the cube underneath the floor. Now you can place your floor on the raised small paving. From here, do a 1/32 vertical adjustment, then flip the floor back horizontal and voila, a 32-second jump. there you have the micro adjustments I personally use on a regular basis. This is by no means a comprehensive review of micro adjustments. That's a much meatier subject. I would suggest that you check Kale's channel that I linked earlier. I'll link a specific video of his here that covers the part size ratios. Another builder with great content, including content on micro adjustments, is Pharaoh. I'm linking his channel now as well. Well, that will do it for this episode of GlitchSlapped by Enra, the final one of 2021. Regardless of whether or not I hit my goal of 200 subscribers, this has been a fun and rewarding year as a content creator. I've learned a lot and hope my content has reflected this improvement. I want to thank you all for the support and nice comments. I'm really looking forward to what Hello Games has in store for us in 2022, and I'm going to keep pushing myself to put out more entertaining and better content. I hope to see all of you around at the end of next year. I've dropped a video every day for the past 5 days, and it's really cut into my playing time. But I'll be back soon with more GlitchSlapped by Enra in the new year. So until next year, I'm Enra Silver, and it's traditional to do a toast at the end of the year. So I want to fondly wish champagne for my real friends and real pain for my sham friends. I'm out!